Hello everybody, this is Eric Redjet 505. What we got here today is a small comparison test between the new Arrma Kraton Extreme Bash and a regular Kraton that is ready to run. A little bit of my opinion, a little bit of your opinion on the comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and let's go. Let's start working with this, see what's going on here and what happened to this vehicle with everybody that purchased it so far. So when you look at it, both vehicles, they look exactly the same, but let's strip them and see what we got underneath. So first of all, you have a bumper. You don't have a bumper right there. They did not do that. Of course you can buy it and install it right now because it's exactly the same part. Shocks are exactly the same shocks. Sway bar exactly as this sway bar. Now where stuff start changing a little bit, let's start with the minor thing. This is your front shock towers. The new one is a little bit thicker. Supposedly it's a little bit thicker and stronger aluminum. They're claiming it's a 70-75 aluminum. And this is the newer one. It's a little bit thicker. The holes here are much smaller. And then you have those pins that support the upper arms. Lower arms and upper arms, or this thing, are crazy beefier. Over here, they're much smaller, but it's still working very good. You can, I believe that you can actually buy those and put it there. Now let's measure something real quick. Bear with me, this is hard to do with one hand, one person, but let's measure how thick those new arms. Okay, so those are 14 millimeters. Let's close it, put it on 0 again, check right here, and those are 10 millimeters. So those are much bigger. This is almost 5 millimeters thicker, so it's going to be much stronger, of course. Then when you look over here, this the lower arm support, this is actually plastic because it took up to the bumper, and you have it here from aluminum. I rather see it on from aluminum, not from plastic, for big jumps, so if you break, you're not destroying the vehicle. And let's go and look right here. This is the original vehicle. This is those drive cups that you have over here for the steering, the CVD and everything. This is how it look, and then you have here those small C clamps that holding stuff together, and then this is how it's look on the new one. So the new one, first of all, there is a big support over here, so it's look a little bit beefier, but beside of this, everything is exactly the same. The CVDs and everything are exactly the same, and then the wheels are exactly the same wheels. I hope that they glue them much better this time. And let's look on top. Let's jump right away on top. So on the top, you can see right away the red support. It's there. The same over here. So when you look from the top, you cannot really see all of it. You can see that on the rear right there, this is the older style shock towers that it's spaced out a little bit more, bigger holes for saving on weight. Over here it's a little bit narrow, the shock's a little bit different angle, and the holes are smaller, so this part's supposedly going to be a little bit stronger. When you look over here and the center diff and the sliding motor mount, it's look very similar to this one right there. Now when you look from the side, this is where stuff start changing. First of all, this is the ready to run. It's come with a brushless motor, ESC, and all the stuff that you're not getting in your roller, because you will put whatever you want in it. And then when you look, you suddenly see those support right here, this support right there from a very thick aluminum, and then you have pretty beefy servo mount over here. It's a nice aluminum, so it's going to be a little bit stronger. And then you have those differential, those new differential that they did on those vehicle, and it's have actually this extra parts covering. Let's go over here and show how it's looking on the original car. So this is what we have right now. So overall, it's very close on the vehicle. It's exactly the same. So when you look at it and you decide what you want to buy, you have to understand this is ready to run for $550. This is about $470, and there is nothing in it, and you can put whatever you want. Now, one of the problems that we have right now is that this vehicle arrived with differential that kind of like, I would call it self-destruct. They kind of grinding themselves up. So what you need to do is open them up, drain the liquid from inside. Inside the sun sprocket is kind of eating itself out, so you have to put some mesh inside, some spacers, whatever you want to call it, and very thick grease or oil in order for it to prevent overheating and actually breaking. The spacing is not good inside, it's just grinding itself out. So this is first thing you need to do before you go and run this vehicle. Now, one thing that I always show is here, the rear. The rear don't have here the support that I would expect to see. This will not support the bottom here. So when you land from a big jump, this will still bend, and this is a big no-no. They should have fixed it and did a support like they did in the Kraton 8S, but they didn't, and it's too bad. It's maybe on the next version of this. This was just a quick look at those two beautiful trucks, and write a comment below what you think right now when you look at both of them. Will you invest the money in this one? $470 with a tax in California. It's about $520 or so, $517, and this one is $550 with everything, motor, ESC, remote. So tell me what you think on the comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm gonna bring a couple more videos of how we fix everything on this big new truck. Bye.